So it's 9:30 on Tuesday morning, the day of the second day of action, it's been called. We've just come out of a meeting with management in the process of negotiations, which started on Friday. They finally agreed to start negotiations with occupation. Demands 1, 2 and 3 were agreed. Number 4, which has turned out to be the crux of the issue, as we expected, is regarding a demand for management to make a public statement openly condemning the cuts to education, all cuts to education, and all rises in tuition fees. And number 5, which was our most ambitious demand, was that to demand that the management do not budget for cuts in higher education and refuse to raise tuition fees. We managed to agree that Wednesday, 5 p.m, after we've had our mass meeting, then we're going to go to them and basically we agree to agree or we agree to disagree, and if we disagree, then that's the end of negotiations at the moment.
Hey.
Thanks everyone for turning out in the snow. I think it's really important that we get out today and we show people that we will not give up, we will not stop fighting, that it doesn't matter whether it snows, whether it rains, whatever the police want to do to us, we will stand up and we will be united.
Against the tuition fees and the cut of EMA. We want them to rethink what they can.
Get out!
You pay my fees.
Shame on you for turning blue. Your bosses, money for the bosses. Nick, Craig, get out. We know what you're all about.
It turns out we've got news from a friend that apparently Vince Cable's going to abstain on the vote. It's great news, basically.
So it's just sort of proving that this works and that the Lib Dems aren't as up for it as they might have suggested from their leadership. Because if they can't even get Vince Cable to vote for it, and he's in the actual government, then what are they going to do about their backbench MPs who are worried about their seats?
Those in favour of continuing occupation, even though we are to present to management the fact that we reject what they've offered us, please raise your hands. Okay, I'm just going to do, I'll do a temperature gauge for now, because and those against. Again, that clearly passes.
When they say that they have no money for education, for health, for public housing, they are lying. And they know that they are lying. And this is a lie which we have to expose, and it's a lie which should not be accepted. It's unacceptable. No demands, no reforms in this country have ever been achieved without struggle.
That's right.
None. The fact that the student movement is on the march, the fact that school students are coming out and joining you, the fact that the movement is now beginning to understand that it is not just fighting for itself, but fighting for a broader layer of people in this country, is beginning to have an impact. The one result of this is that Vince Cable has said he is not going to vote for this. It would never have happened had there not been a student movement, had you not marched onto the streets, had you not occupied the headquarters of the Conservative Party. Link up with trade unionists who are about to come into the struggle. Some already have, some will, because those who think that working people in this country are just going to lie down and allow this government to trample all over them are wrong. Thanks for what you've done for everyone, really, for all citizens in this country. Don't ever forget that. Whatever happens, however this struggle evolves, what you are doing is not for you alone, and carry on, and people like me will always support you.
We've just heard that the vote in Parliament on the education bill is going to take place on the 9th of December. There's been a lot of prevaricating, it seems, but this is much earlier than anyone expected. So it looks as though they're trying to rush it through, and it seems like it's because of the momentum that our student movement is gathering at the moment, and they're scared of the impact that it's going to have if it's allowed to keep accumulating over a long period of weeks. So it's in just over a week's time, and we need to keep up momentum until then and just go all out, basically, so that we can get Lib Dems not only to abstain, but to vote against.